Good morning, welcome to Tea Time. Yes, the bus is practically empty, but I missed my bus and I'm just here. I caught this bus right now. Now I have to get off and walk like maybe 2 blocks down to get to work. How is everyone doing? Good morning. How are you guys doing? I really haven't seen the sun yet, but I'm hopeful that I will. This morning we woke up to a little bit of chilly weather, which is really nice. It's like probably in the 70s, but it is so, so beautiful. Yeah. So today we have a walk at work, so I'm trying to get there so that I can, kind of brush up my certain things before we have this walk. Yeah. Last night I kind of just had dinner and just relaxed, went to the few guys. Good morning, party of one. How are you? I missed you yesterday. Yeah. I'm actually on the bus, Shawnee. I'm heading to work. I went to bed early. I woke back up. It was like after 12 last night, and then I kind of went right back to sleep. And next thing I know, it was like 6:30. I had to kind of steam some vegetables for the lunch that I was taking with me today, and I had to take a bath and all that. Then as soon as I walked out the door, guess what? I missed my bus. Yes, I did. So now I'm not running late. Actually, if the bus puts me there about 5 minutes to, it takes me about 5 minutes to just walk across. I have retired. The last night live messed up my sleep schedule the past couple of nights. I've just been catching up on rest. Okay, that's good. Because even when we did that live, I mean, practically for the day, I kind of like, I even took an afternoon sleep. Yes, I did. I took an afternoon nap because I was feeling, my body just felt like I didn't get enough sleep because normally I don't go to bed that late. Yes. And imagine Prince Ayoko, he stayed up with us, so when he left us, it was practically going on 6 o'clock in Ghana. But he's actually used to that because he gets up that time or he's always on the go. Prince Ayoko, so he's used to stuff like that. Yes. Thank you for the thumbs up, my dear. Yeah, so last night I was on a live actually, and we were talking about so many things. And it was already full by the end of it, so it was fun. Yes. Yeah, because I don't know if you heard it, like when we were doing the live, it was we would hear the roosters crow. Yeah. So on the live, yes, you could hear the roosters crowing. So I knew that, it was about time. Like in Ghana, people get up at 4 a.m. in the morning, traffic is already on the road and everything. Yes. I was like, yeah. So I'm getting ready to get off the stuff. When I take off this mask, I feel so free. Let me tell you. I feel like, when I have this mask, I wouldn't say I'm like Hannibal, but yes. It reminds me of that movie where Hannibal is wearing that, iron mask and all of that. Yeah. So I had a wonderful day yesterday. It was quiet, at work, and I got a lot done. I had some customers who are really undecisive, and um, you know, which is normal. But pretty much the day went, and then I went to Panera, because I have this free warm bowl So you get there and they're telling you that it is sold out. And I'm like, why are you offering something that is sold out? So is there something that you can in exchange or something like that? And she's like, no, it's specifically for that. I said, but you've been unsold for how many weeks now? So that has nothing to do with me. Why are you offering me something that you do not have available? And she's like, well, because we don't have any brown rice. And I'm like, serious? So why are you sending me this if you know you don't have the ingredients to make um, these bowls that you're offering to your customers? You know what I'm saying? So that's how pretty much my day went. Then I actually got off on time at work. 4:30, I was out of there, and I went to Walgreens trying to find that raw shea butter that I love. And guess what? I did not find it. I found something else. And this thing is so like not like the shea butter I'm used to. So I guess I have to put it in a blender or something and whip it because I don't know, for some reason it just doesn't feel right to me. So I just don't want to use those lotions. To me, they just, I don't know, the lotions don't feel good on my skin for some reason. Yeah, I'm trying to cross the street here. Oh boy, and all these fast cars in Miami get on my nerve. Okay, anyway, so after all of that drama with Panera and all of that, Rochelle, good morning. How are you? Yeah, so today I'm going to boot camp. I've got a couple videos I was working on last night, but I fell asleep. So I need to finish them up so I can post them. Also, I went on my community page today, guys. We are talking. Oh my God, I just lost my train of thought here because I'm trying to get to work. Yes, good morning, Rochelle. How are you today? Yeah. Um, I think my question of today was, what are some of the things that are lacking in relationships today? I pretty much was on a live, but this is a question. This is what I got out of it. I with the women that were in the room and talking about, different types of relationships, whether it's long distance, whether it's the person here with you, and how did women, why are women actually taking care of grown men, you know, and pampering them and treating them like babies and stuff like that. Don't have one, so I don't have. Me either. I don't. I kind of like took a hiatus. Is that the proper word to use? On dating. I just got really disgusted about the whole thing and how people treat each other, and being that you are in the level that you are in terms of as you get mature. And I just think that that quality of dating is not really, really and truly out there, So I pretty much work on myself, and I put all that energy into myself and everything like that, So that's pretty much what I did. So I kind of like just stopped the dating thing and meeting people and all that. I mean, I meet people like, casually, hey, how you doing? But I put my energy elsewhere. Yes. So I think they were talking about those type of things. And also that, Mrs. A, she's married to a Nigerian. And I think some of the points that she made was absolutely correct. Why are these women taking care of these grown men? And, some people say it's because, of desperation. It could be loneliness. It could be so many factors. I personally think that sometimes if you did not grow up with a father figure in your life. Because I remember Halle Berry, she was like, oh, her father was not around. So when she got into these relationships, it's like almost like she was looking for that father figure. Because I know when I was growing up, um, I knew my dad till to a point of 7 years old. But was I in the Virgin Islands? I was with my mom. My mom couldn't tell me how a man think. There was no man to kind of teach you how, like, about how you should be, a man should treat a woman. Most of the time we were watching television and, you know, and stuff like that. So sometimes it could be that. So you're looking for that in that person. You're not looking for a partner. You're looking for a father figure. You know what I'm saying? So then, of course, the relationship is going to take that twist. You know what I'm saying? So Shawnee is saying I'm a natural giver, and I've been with a couple men who are takers. I've been with a lot of givers as well. Yes, I'm a natural giver, but I also am very selective on how I give. You understand? Because my spirit can tell me, like, when I'm being played. As women, we have that intuition. Like sometimes, somebody will ask us for something, and we would be like, there's something in it. You'll be like, you know what I'm saying? But then there is a time when, if you're giving from your heart, you know what I'm saying? And you feel good about it, that you don't have to feel bad about it when, after, if something goes wrong or whatever the case might be. But I am a natural giver. And it doesn't have to be monetary. Sometimes it's just maybe an advice, maybe it's being there, supportive for someone and stuff like that. But then it becomes draining. It can become one sided. Yes, it can. So it was a very good conversation, and it was women just having that conversation and stuff like that. And I just think that we have to be a little bit more careful. Good morning. We just have to be a little bit more careful, and just, when we are having meeting someone, having relationships. We talked about that last night. And it was so interesting that a lot of women were saying that we need to take time to get to know people, because it might be, there was a story that Miss A gave, and it was interesting that I knew someone that did that. She actually was my classmate, and she went to college in the U.S. She was from the Virgin Islands, and she met a young man, and they started dating. And I guess she was a virgin at that time, or whatever the case may have been. And then I think she was going back home. She had finished college and she was going back home. I don't know what the reason was why she was going back home. He gave her a letter, and he told her when she gets home to open the letter. But she opened the letter while she was up on the airplane going. And in that letter, she found out that he had HIV. And she later on passed away. So a lot of times we have to be careful. If you don't know someone and they really, really and truly love you, ask them to take a test. You get tested as well, because you don't know the person. This is a stranger. And we were just talking, about that. And it was very sad that my classmate, she lost her life. And here was Miss A telling us a story about her friend who went to Jamaica and dated this guy for a year, and long distance. And when she got back after the year, she came back to Jamaica, and and they had a very long time, good time. And then when she was going back to the States, guess what happened? He gave her a letter. And I just knew it. And in the chat, I was like, I bet you in that letter it says he has HIV. I didn't know. And that's exactly what it was. She was so excited. She thought he was probably writing her a love letter and this and that. And in the letter, he told her that he loved her so much that he did not want to die without her. So he told her he had HIV. I guess months later, he died. And then, maybe right after that, she died. So we were discussing that in the chat, and her, we just have to be a little careful. Yeah, I know we all excited, we're in love with this, with that, but we need to get to know people. We need to know more about people, okay? And that was such a selfish act, you know, because if you love someone, you don't do that to them. Okay, ladies? Thank you so much, Party of One TV. Love you guys. Love you, Rochelle. Thank you guys for always supporting me in the morning. Okay, Sean, we'll talk. Rochelle, you have a great day. All right? Okay, so ta ta.